In timelines, space, whether it's filled or whether it's empty, can help make a particular argument. Many people attempt to just list the material without recognizing that the space between them, again, whether there's not very much or where there's a lot, can tell an incredibly important story. Look at this timeline. This timeline has a lot of entries. It has a lot going on. And the initial thought that some people have is that this timeline is somewhat of a mess. But guess what? We designed this timeline this way because the effect that we want to convey is a lot of acts happening over a very short period of time. As a result, to make that argument, we're willing to sacrifice the aesthetics for what is more powerful, which is the concept of a lot going on over a tiny, tiny period of time. Now look at this graphic. There's a large gap. Some people would be tempted to eliminate that gap. But in this instance, we want to show that nothing happened, that there were no problems. Nobody complained. Nobody had any problems with what was going on. If we had eliminated that gap, we would not be able to show that period of relative peace between the two parties. Think about the space. Use the space effectively. Clearly you want your timeline to be legible, you want it to be able to be readable. But if it makes sense to have the space and expand it or contract it, do it if it makes the argument that you need to make.